mixed up here. I mixed up our K-Blonde with 40 volume, and the reason why I'm using 40 right now is simply because I pre-colored a mannequin, and mannequins can be a little stubborn. When you're choosing your developer, I would definitely choose something higher than 10 volume just because we are leaving it open air, we are hand painting. But whether you go all the way up to 40 depends on, you know, their texture, what their starting color is, and so on and so forth. So I'm taking a diagonal section. Diagonal sections are always nice to take, especially when you are hand painting, because it brings a softness. When you do a completely horizontal section, that's when you're going to see the boldest line, and if you do a vertical section, you're pretty much going to lose that completely. So a diagonal section is going to be your best bet. So when I am thinking about where I'm going to place this, I'm going to turn it really quick. I'm going to start planning from the top down, but I'm going to work from the bottom at the end. So we're working at an angle, we're working around the mid shaft, and we're going to deposit that product all the way down. Then I'm going to take my section and I'm going to walk it up.
Is this similar to like balayage?
It is a hand painted technique, but it is not going to be your traditional balayage technique where you're taking a wide section and doing that V or that W. We're just taking panels. We're just strategically placing specific.
Sort of like an evolution of balayage.
Yes.
So you're feathering it up to the regrowth so it doesn't
Create a harsh line, exactly.
Fingers like this, and I'm just smudging that out. And I'm going to kind of flick at the top too to smudge that out. And I'm going to show you the bottom. So I just painted on the surface, so you don't see any of the lightener here, but you do see it on the ends, and that's why I do this technique, so we don't have a line up the underneath.
when you have the landing cotton or
When you're hand painting, you want a really, really nice consistency, and K-Blonde just has a really nice consistency, so it's almost like it's hard to go wrong with it. You don't want it too runny, obviously, because you don't want it to get everywhere, but you don't want it dry to dry out. So you can, if you feel more comfortable, absolutely put a saran wrap, cotton foil, whatever you guys are comfortable with when you're painting in the salon. Do you see how I'm doing these sections? I'm stacking them. Your first instinct might be to window them, and it might seem a little strange, like we're creating this really, really like bold piece. But I did a level 7. I used 766 and 746 on her, and I lifted her to a level 9, and I toned her with a level 8. So there's not a lot of variations in the levels, so it is a soft technique, and that's why I'm taking bolder sections. And the reason why I am stacking them is because, again, we want to see that negative space. If I windowed these, you would lose that whole technique.